Hey, it's Moto Mike again with the theft recovery Honda CB650R. And why is it back in the shop? Because it's turned into a repair the rear end damage from being rear-ended by a car. So now we got more work to do. So for now, I started disassembling the rear. The plastics, all of the plastics here are gonna get replaced. The pods on the front got scraped up. They're gonna get replaced. Tail light, I mean, it's behind the plastic, but they called it, we're gonna replace that. This got bent and mangled. The lights are cracked. Seat got cut. Basically, it's still good, still runs, still goes straight. Forks aren't bent. We're in good shape. So I'm gonna finish taking this apart. We're gonna get the swing arm off and out, the exhaust off. And for the swing arm, I already got the wheel out. Replacing it, even though like it looks okay, there's some scrapes on it, but I'll post a picture. There was a car sitting on top of it, and all of the weight of the front end of this Audi was sitting right on the swing arm as the bike was tipped over on its side. So I do not trust the swing arm to be 100% straight anymore. Even though it looked okay, the rode kind of wonky after, even though it rode. But insurance called it, and I accept that. So we got the pivot bolt up there, the main bolt right here to take out. I got the shock to remove, and just all the little stuff, the little bolts and stuff for the guards and whatnot. But most of that's going to come off after it's off, but we just got to get the copper and carrier out of the way and take off anything that's holding it directly to the swing arm. You stay. Is that a big old Allen down there? Big old M8 Allen. Bolts out. Shock. And spacers. Put the bolt back in once the swing arm's off, just to hold everything together. There. So I'm swinging free of the shock. Just this guy, and we're good. For those of you keeping score at home, it's a 27 millimeter for the right side for the nut. It's a 22 millimeter on the bolt on the left side. Usually you can crack the nut loose without holding the bolt. Going back together, you gotta hold them both to torque them down. That's off. Should be a washer there. Yep. And you can see already I got corrosion on this guy. Man, this is what happens. Like, this bike was not left outside very long, and it still got corrosion on here. It's not stuck in there, but once this starts swelling up, it gets gummed up and doesn't want to come out. Wasn't too bad, but I'll clean it up and lube everything and then not leave it outside for weeks on end. Swing arm should be ready to come out. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Boom. There you go. Old swing arm. Oh, this poor bike, what a life she's had. Next, let's take the exhaust system off. And it'll really be naked back here. Maybe I'll pull these off just so it goes into full hover bike mode. In order to get the header bolts off, you can do it while it's on the bike apparently, but I'm gonna be changing the radiator out anyway, so I'm gonna take it off out of the way and it'll make life easier for getting the exhaust off. All Honda blue. Just take the Allens out. Maybe the pod ones, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so it's one on the side, one up under the front. There's a two-part clip holding it on here that I took out. And then you just have to wiggle the air tube out of the air box. And then it's got a clip holding the wiring on. But this will clear it enough. Open the cap up. Okay, now that that's drained out, I'm going to put the tube back on. Just took the bolts off the fan. I'll tie that up in a second, but radiator is out, so we can continue getting the exhaust off. All right, so now we got tons of clearance for taking off the header bolts. And before I do that, I go down and see what else is gonna come off. So it's sitting on this stand, so we're gonna hang it off the crane thingy that I got. Like a little gantry, and the O2 sensor is gonna have to come out. So what I like to do with these is just follow the wire back to where the connector is, undo the connector, fish the wire back out, and then you can unscrew this without pinching the wire, twisting it. It's easier, simpler, and less frustrating to do it that way. And then, yeah, it just looks like a hanger bolt for the muffler and the header bolts, and it should come out all in one piece. That is the hope. And it'd be good to drop some bulk and some pounds with the aftermarket system. Even though I like quiet exhaust personally, it's not available. Not anytime soon anyway. So we'll do it this way. So I'm on the left side of the bike here. It looks like that oxygen sensor wire comes all the way through here, up past the front pinion gear to this connector up here. So we'll go ahead and see if we can pull this guy off quick and easy, and just fish it down through and around the other side. And we should be clear. Oh, full wire. Oxygen sensor. Now we can go ahead and I'm gonna leave it on and just take it off on the bench. So we got 12 mil nuts on there and stuff. There's not a lot of torque on these guys, so they should just come right off. I'm just gonna go ahead and just loosen them all, and then just make sure the header is loose. I don't have to crack anything else, and then set up the crane. All right, now that the rear end is hanging loose in the air, I'm gonna go ahead and take the muffler hanger bolts off. We got all of the header bolts, the nuts loose. And that should be it. Piggity pow. Lower the lift down and it should be all good. There you go, free and clear. Should put this on the scale and see what it weighs.